Together, consistency and resilience form the backbone of any transformative journey. Without consistency, we risk losing sight of our goals or letting distractions derail us. Without resilience, we may find ourselves giving up too soon when obstacles arise. Both qualities work in tandem, creating a powerful force that drives us forward. To cultivate consistency, we need to establish habits that support our goals. This could mean setting aside time each day for personal development, establishing routines, or holding ourselves accountable through reflection or tracking progress. Resilience, on the other hand, requires self-compassion. It involves recognizing that mistakes and setbacks are part of the journey, and rather than letting them discourage us, we use them as opportunities to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome the new year, we are presented with an incredible opportunity to begin again, to set new intentions, and to embrace the journey that lies ahead. The phrase "New Year, New Journey, Better Version" is more than just a motivational slogan. It encapsulates the essence of personal growth and transformation. It is a reminder that each new year is a fresh start, a chance to leave behind what no longer serves us, and to step into a version of ourselves that is stronger, wiser, and more aligned with our true purpose. Embracing change as a catalyst for growth is one of the most powerful actions we can take in our personal journeys. Change is often viewed with fear and resistance, primarily because it represents the unknown. The familiar can feel comfortable, even if it is no longer serving our best interests. We fear that stepping into change might bring discomfort, failure, or a loss of control. However, the truth is that change is the very force that drives growth. It pushes us beyond our current boundaries and challenges us to evolve into better versions of ourselves. Without embracing change, we remain stagnant, unable to progress, and miss out on the opportunities that could transform our lives for the better. At the heart of embracing change is the recognition that it is a necessary part of life. Every new experience, every new phase in life brings with it the possibility for growth. It's important to understand that change doesn't always have to be drastic or monumental. Sometimes it's the small, incremental shifts that lead to the most profound transformations. It could be deciding to change your daily routine, taking up a new hobby, or shifting the way you think about certain situations. Each of these seemingly small changes has the potential to create ripple effects that lead to larger transformations in the way you live, work, and relate to others. One of the most significant barriers to embracing change is the fear of failure. It is natural to want to avoid failure, as it brings discomfort and uncertainty. However, it is important to understand that failure is not the opposite of success, it is a part of the process. When we approach change with the mindset that failure is an opportunity to learn, rather than something to be feared, we open ourselves up to new possibilities. The process of learning from failure is what leads to growth. Each time we fall, we gather the strength and wisdom to rise again and move forward with greater clarity and understanding. Change, then, becomes less about avoiding failure and more about accepting it as a necessary stepping stone on the road to progress. To truly embrace change as a catalyst for growth, we must also cultivate flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and rigidly holding on to past ways of thinking or doing things can prevent us from adapting to new circumstances. When we approach change with flexibility, we allow ourselves to adjust, pivot, and explore new possibilities. Flexibility means being open to unexpected opportunities and seeing challenges not as obstacles, but as invitations to grow. It is about being willing to question old assumptions and to let go of what no longer serves us. Moreover, embracing change involves stepping out of our comfort zones. Comfort zones are places where we feel safe and in control, but they can also be places where we become complacent. True growth happens when we step beyond what we know and take risks. Taking risks doesn't mean acting recklessly, rather, it means being brave enough to take action even when the outcome is uncertain. It means trusting ourselves to handle the challenges that may arise and knowing that no matter what, we will learn and grow through the process. Embracing change requires a shift in perspective. Rather than viewing change as a threat, we must learn to see it as an opportunity for growth. When we embrace change, we stop resisting the natural flow of life and instead begin to harness its energy to propel ourselves forward. Change is not something to be feared, but something to be welcomed with open arms. It is the driving force behind personal transformation, and it is the key to unlocking our fullest potential. By embracing change, we make room for the growth and evolution that is necessary to become the best versions of ourselves. Change becomes the very catalyst that helps us reach new heights, discover new strengths, and live lives that are richer, more fulfilling, and more aligned with our true purpose. The power of self-awareness is one of the most significant factors in embarking on a journey toward becoming a better version of ourselves. Without self-awareness, we are like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly and reacting to external circumstances rather than taking charge of our own destinies. Self-awareness provides the clarity needed to make intentional choices, set meaningful goals, and take action that is in alignment with our values. It's about knowing who we are, what we value, and understanding our strengths and weaknesses. This awareness forms the foundation of personal growth, allowing us to create a more fulfilling and purposeful life. At its core, self-awareness is the ability to observe our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors without judgment. It is the practice of stepping back and reflecting on our experiences rather than simply reacting to them. In doing so, we gain a deeper understanding of the patterns that influence our actions. For example, we might notice that we tend to procrastinate when we feel overwhelmed, or that we avoid conflict because we fear rejection. By recognizing these patterns, we can begin to understand why we act the way we do, and most importantly, identify areas where we want to change. Without this awareness, we may continue to make the same mistakes or remain stuck in unhelpful patterns, unaware of how we are holding ourselves back. One of the key benefits of self-awareness is the ability to identify our strengths. When we know what we are good at, we can capitalize on those strengths to achieve our goals. Self-awareness allows us to see the unique qualities that make us stand out, whether it's our ability to problem solve, our empathy toward others, or our resilience in difficult situations. Acknowledging and embracing our strengths helps build confidence, which is essential for growth. It allows us to step into our potential and approach challenges with a sense of self-assurance. When we are aware of our capabilities, we are more likely to take risks, pursue opportunities, and push beyond our comfort zones, knowing that we have the skills to handle what comes our way. However, self-awareness also involves acknowledging our weaknesses or areas where we can improve. This is often the hardest part for many people, as it requires vulnerability and the willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves. But it is through this honest self-reflection that true growth occurs. Recognizing our weaknesses doesn't mean accepting them as permanent limitations. Rather, it provides us with the opportunity to work on them and grow. For example, if we realize that we struggle with time management, we can take steps to improve this skill by setting better priorities or creating more structured routines. By being honest about where we need to grow, we create a roadmap for improvement. In addition to understanding our strengths and weaknesses, self-awareness involves becoming clear on our values, what truly matters to us. Our values are the guiding principles that influence our decisions, actions, and relationships. They reflect what is most important in our lives. When we are clear on our values, we can make decisions that align with them, creating a sense of integrity and authenticity. For instance, if one of our core values is family, we may prioritize spending quality time with loved ones over work or other commitments. When we are aligned with our values, we feel more fulfilled and at peace, as we are living in harmony with what matters most to us. Self-awareness also plays a key role in emotional regulation. By being aware of our emotions and the triggers that cause them, we can learn to manage our responses in a healthier way. For example, if we know that certain situations make us anxious or upset, we can prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally to handle those situations with greater calm and control. Self-awareness enables us to recognize when our emotions are influencing our behavior, allowing us to pause, reflect, and choose a more thoughtful response. This ability to regulate our emotions is essential for maintaining healthy relationships and navigating challenges with resilience. Self-awareness is a lifelong process. It requires ongoing reflection and a commitment to personal growth. As we evolve, our self-awareness deepens and we gain new insights into ourselves. This journey of self-discovery helps us move forward with purpose, make decisions that align with our true selves, and take actions that lead to lasting transformation. By cultivating self-awareness, we empower ourselves to become the best versions of who we are meant to be, making intentional choices that propel us toward a fulfilling and meaningful life. Building consistency and resilience is a fundamental aspect of personal transformation, especially when embarking on a journey to become a better version of ourselves. Transformation is not an instantaneous process, but a continuous, long-term commitment that requires both steady effort and the ability to overcome inevitable challenges. In the face of setbacks or obstacles, it is easy to become discouraged or disheartened. However, it is the consistent effort and resilience in those moments that shape the true path of growth and change. Understanding the importance of consistency and resilience in this context can help us remain focused, even when the road seems difficult, and maintain the drive to continue striving toward our goals. Consistency is the key to making progress over time. It's easy to get excited about making a big change or starting a new goal, but maintaining that initial enthusiasm over the long run is what truly leads to meaningful results. Whether it's committing to a healthier lifestyle, developing a new skill, or improving personal relationships, the small daily actions we take compound over time. These actions, when repeated consistently, create a foundation for lasting transformation. Just as a single drop of water cannot carve a path through stone on its own, it is the consistent pressure of repeated effort that leads to growth. It's about making incremental improvements every day, even when progress feels slow. Small steps taken consistently will eventually lead to monumental change. However, consistency alone is not enough. It must be paired with resilience. Resilience is the ability to adapt, bounce back, and keep moving forward, especially in the face of adversity. No journey of transformation is without its obstacles. There will be times when progress seems halted, setbacks occur, or external circumstances challenge our resolve. In these moments, resilience is what allows us to persevere. It is the mental and emotional fortitude that helps us stay committed to our path, even when the outcome seems uncertain. Resilience is about not allowing failure or disappointment to define us. Instead, it is about seeing these moments as opportunities to learn, grow, and adjust our approach. The development of resilience is a skill that we can cultivate. It begins with a shift in perspective, recognizing that failure or hardship does not equal defeat. Life will inevitably throw challenges our way, but resilience allows us to bounce back, reassess, and continue moving forward. Each challenge we face presents an opportunity to develop new coping mechanisms, strengthen our emotional fortitude, and expand our capacity to deal with difficulty. When we face adversity with resilience, we become stronger and more capable of handling future challenges with greater ease. Instead of shying away from hardship, we learn to confront it with a sense of determination and hope, knowing that every setback is temporary and that we have the ability to overcome it. Together, consistency and resilience form the backbone of any transformative journey. Without consistency, we risk losing sight of our goals or letting distractions derail us. Without resilience, we may find ourselves giving up too soon when obstacles arise. Both qualities work in tandem, creating a powerful force that drives us forward. To cultivate consistency, we need to establish habits that support our goals. This could mean setting aside time each day for personal development, establishing routines, or holding ourselves accountable through reflection or tracking progress. Resilience, on the other hand, requires self-compassion. It involves recognizing that mistakes and setbacks are part of the journey, and rather than letting them discourage us, we use them as opportunities to grow. It requires a mindset shift, embracing the idea that challenges are not signs of failure, but stepping stones toward success. In our journey to becoming better versions of ourselves, we must remember that transformation is not a linear path. There will be moments of growth, moments of struggle, and moments of triumph. The key is to keep moving forward even when the going gets tough. By building consistency into our daily actions and fostering resilience in the face of challenges, we can stay committed to our journey and trust that, over time, we will see the results of our effort. True transformation requires a combination of persistence and strength, and when we embody both, we are well on our way to becoming the best version of ourselves.